So here we are, still day one at sea. This is about 6:45 in the evening. Just kind of walking around the ship before we go to dinner. This is deck 15, looking down at the Solarium. Yeah, actually, I'm sorry, that's deck 16, looking down at the Solarium. I keep forgetting that there's that Pinnacle Club deck up above. So we're on the starboard side of the ship here, just kind of making our way back towards the back. You'll be able to see better here in a second, but we just cleared the exit or the entrance to Port Canaveral, and so that's why most people are kind of on that one side, is because that's the better view. So that's port side over there, and we're on the starboard side. And there's a band. Well, it's not even a band. I think it's a DJ, just kind of playing some of the, the group dances. I think right now the Cupid Shuffle's going on, and the Cha-Cha Slide comes up later, and all the usual stuff that you've heard way too many times. Of course, people are dancing along to it, and you'll see here in a second where some of the crew's kind of getting in on it. So right here is kind of the best shot of the Cape, or I'm sorry, the Port Canaveral coming out there, and you see the other Carnival ship there behind us, and there's another one out in front of us, and we're kind of making that slow right turn where you start going down along the side of the Florida, heading south and everything, and just kind of pulling out of port. Weather was perfect. It's hard to tell if there's a Disney ship back there. A lot of times they go out of port on Sundays too, but I don't remember seeing one when we were driving up, coming over the bridge and everything. So again, me doing my best to try to keep the GoPro steady. But it does okay. It's still a constant challenge to keep the camera steady and level while you're walking, and I had a new Steadicam that I thought would help with that, and it does okay, but it's not quite as good as I wanted. You can see right here they're doing the Cupid Shuffle, I think. A few people in the pools, a few people in the hot tubs. So here's where you get a good look at the crew down here, kind of doing their thing. The girl in the middle there just doing the high kicks. Overlooking Central Park. It's a pretty good, if you've never been on the Oasis before, this is a pretty good look at the kind of the deck 15 area and some of the pools. And it was what was interesting to me was I noticed kind of over the course of the cruise that they didn't utilize a DJ on deck very often. There were times where they had a band playing up there, and you'll see some of that in some subsequent videos that were taken later in the week, because this was Sunday. This was day one. We just left port. So thinking back on it now, afterwards, over the course of the whole cruise, I don't remember too many times being up on deck, especially the days at sea, where there was a DJ playing like he is right there. There were times where they had a band playing, and that was cool, but we've been on previous cruises where a DJ was kind of the main, I guess you could say the main form of entertainment in certain situations like that, like days at sea when a lot of people would be out by the pools and stuff. And on this cruise, they didn't seem to utilize them very much. And on top of that, what's really interesting is they have a staff member that is a DJ. I guess in this case his name was Bombay or something like that. And then Royal Caribbean decided years ago to start using the Scratch Academy. And I have, I don't know. I've been on several cruises where there have been a guest celebrity, quote-unquote, DJ from the Scratch Academy, and he's been featured on the cruise. You know, you'll look at the cruise compass and see some event, and it's celebrity DJ from Scratch Academy, and yet they won't even really tell you who it is. And most importantly, nobody would know who they are anyway. I mean, unless you're a big-name touring DJ, you're not really a celebrity. So, just kind of some of my random thoughts on the music stuff, because I am a retired DJ, and I spent many, many years working in nightclubs and doing stuff on radio, and so it's one of those things. Whenever I'm on a cruise ship, I'm always interested to see what they have going on in that department, and you're never going to find the same talent on a ship as you would in the clubs on shore, because most of the time the DJs on these ships have to do contracts for 4, 5, 6, 7 months or longer, and a really good club DJ back on land is never going to sign up for that. So here we are on Deck 5 Promenade, just kind of milling around, passing Sorrentos. And one of the interesting things about this that I ended up leaving some feedback on, more from a suggestion standpoint, is coming around this corner right here, you're going to see Cafe Promenade on the right, and right across from Regalia here. And this little deal right here on the right in front of it, closer as we're walking by it, it's like some little cake store or something. And in my mind, it's eating up valuable real estate, because Cafe Promenade right here is just 24/7, constantly busy. There's never enough seating. There are numerous times where the guys back there, the people back there that are making the coffees, just get overloaded, and you see just stacks and stacks of cups lined up waiting for cappuccinos and lattes and stuff to be made, and they just don't have enough room. And it seems like that spot next to them could easily be turned over to Cafe Promenade, and it would be a more profitable use of space. But hey, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and get notified when I post new videos.